untamed lands where the sun kisses the horizon and the waters whisper ancient secrets, a world of adventure awaits. Welcome to Sicilia, a realm where the spirit of the wild roams free and the echoes of tribal songs reverberate through lush jungles, sweeping deserts and endless seas. In this land of primal beauty, 4 distinct realms beckon the brave and the bold. From the tropical deserts of the Sandspire Seas to the dense jungles of the Emberwild Isles. From the murky swamps of Duskmarsh depths to the fiery heart of Sicilia, the smouldering shores. This great expanse was once a large continent ruled by the ancient kingdom of Ythmora. For centuries, they called these waters home, forming bonds with sea creatures and, even more impressive, beginning to unlock the true magical potential of the water that surrounded them. Then, over 12,000 years ago, Rulascar, the largest volcano in all of Viridium, let out a large and devastating eruption. It fragmented the continent of Ythmora into what is now the archipelago known as Sicilia, and in the process, wiped out nearly every Ythmorian. When Rulascar erupted, the portions of the kingdom that weren't instantly incinerated were buried deep below the ocean floor by the massive earthquakes and tidal waves that followed. Understandably so, after witnessing the raw power and massive devastation of Rulascar, many of the survivors began to question their allegiance to Ma'amu, the elemental god of water. A small faction of survivors, who called themselves the Infinakis, chose to embrace fire and the elemental god, Narit. After endless disagreements that eventually turned towards violence, the Infinakis split and sailed east to make their home in the Pyre Isles. While the remaining Ythmorians, loyal to Ma'amu, left their destroyed kingdom behind and sailed west. There they founded Varenthil, and in an effort to start anew, named themselves the Thilmarians. The 2 tribes embarked on separate paths, with the Infinakis dedicated to fire, and the Thilmarians rebuilding their community under Ma'amu's guidance. After the smoke from the eruption had settled, rumors spread far and wide around Viridium about the massive amount of new and wild land established in the Great Cataclysm. Explorers, sailors, scoundrels and pirates alike set their sails east and flocked to Sicilia. This mass of islands and endless oceans became the Wild West of Viridium, a lawless sea where fortunes could be made and lives can be lost in a blink of an eye. Not much has changed over the thousands of years that have passed since these islands were formed. Every shore you sail to reminds you of not only the primal magics that still run rampant, but also the endless dangers that lurk beyond. There have been some recent changes, though, which I think may cause some alarm to those native to these wild islands. The scum of the Black Flag Alliance have recently been seen causing havoc far outside the waters of Duskmarsh depths. My guess would be, since the elimination of the Diamond Dogs, the Black Flag Alliance have been able to grow exponentially, both in numbers and financially. But that's not even what's got me the most worried. You see, ever since the Great Cataclysm, Rulascar has been relatively quiet, a small release here or there. But over the past few years, these releases have grown more frequent and larger in scale. I will say, it's gotten the people of Sicilia quite worried. Amidst the danger and beauty, a potential fellowship of unlikely heroes may yet emerge. United by destiny, they will explore ancient ruins, sail vast oceans, and take on all the challenges that make Sicilia the primal and unforgiving land it is. But beware, for darkness stirs beneath the waves, and shadows creep among the ancient jungles. As the adventurers clash with savage pirates, confront the mysteries of a lost city, and unlock the power of the elements, they will learn that the greatest treasures lie not in gold, but in friendship, honor, and the legacy they leave behind. It's Caesar calling you. Sicilia awaits.